Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Graceful Guidance, and I'm here to do a pick a card reading for what's going to happen in the next 30 days. So this is a timeless reading, and I'm actually going to shuffle the cards in front of you. It's a little bit longer because I'm using a different deck for each question that I'm going to ask. And so I'm going to shuffle on here if you want to see that piece, and if you don't, then you can, I'm going to leave the timestamps below. So this is what to expect within the next 30 days. So whenever you find it, this message is for you. We're going to ask the questions: what's hidden? What's the overall energy of you right now? Your hopes and desires. We're going to talk about work and career, your love life, your chemistry right now, if there's any kind of sexual chemistry. So this is an 18+ reading, although I'm not going to do too much too in depth. But if you're not 18, then this is not going to be for you. Your paths to reaching your goals. We're going to do a little bit of tarot, and then I'm going to do some messages from your higher self, your spirit guides, and then a little bit of advice for you or guidance for you, okay? So tune in. There are 3 piles. There's the Snowflake Obsidian, there is the Shungite, and then there's the, I'm going to say this, I hope I say this right, the Vanadinite. Okay, I'm going to shuffle with you. Choose your pile now, or you can choose it with the timestamps below. But let's get into it. I've already cleared the decks and I've already cleared the energy, but I'm going to do it one more time overall, and then I'll do it for each reading. So I'm calling in spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, and our higher selves into this space, asking that if there is any negative or lower vibration energy to look up and look into the light, or you're not welcome here. So I command any energies that are here that are of a lower vibration, that are here to cause chaos and confusion, to look away and to not be in this space. Thank you. I'm asking for the highest wisdom, truth, and clarity. I'm asking that I be a clear channel, set my ego to the side, and I'm drawing a sacred circle around me and anyone who is watching this reading so that the messages can come through as clearly as possible. Okay, thank you. So let's start with the, I'm going to do a little, I did a little seed. I did clearing, but I'm going to clear some more. I'm clearing your energy. So we're going to start with the Moonology deck, and we're going to ask the question. I'm going to do it for each pile. What is hidden, right? What is it that you can't see right now in the next 30 days? This might take a little longer, but I think it's helpful to do it with your energy. So what's hidden? What's hidden? What's hidden? Okay, put that to the side. This is for each pile. I got one here, and so I'm gonna put 2 for that. Okay, then we're gonna use the Psychic Tarot by, I think this is John Holland. And we're gonna ask the question, I'm gonna move this up so that I can shuffle. I'm gonna ask for each pile, what's the overall energy? What is your overall energy right now? Or the overall energy for the next 30 days. And just so you know, my intention was to use different decks because each deck has different energy. And so it just helps me, and hopefully it's helpful for the readings to be really clear with what we're looking at and what we're looking for. So what's your overall energy for this pile? Shungite, overall energy here. Overall energy for Snowflake Obsidian. Anything else? Anything else? Snowflake Obsidian, 3. Okay. The next question is going to be your hopes and your desires, and we're going to use the magical spell cards. What are you hoping for right now at this time, which is possibly going to be the reason that you come to this reading. I'm doing work and career, and I'm doing love and romance, even if you're single or if you're in a relationship. But I like these cards because these really do have some, this has some good information about things that we hope and we desire. There's no like quote unquote negative cards here. These are all about like goals. So I like that for this. Hopes and desires for this pile. That one looks like that wants to come, this one wants to come out too. Hopes and desires. That just came right out. Anything else? Oh, that too. And hopes and desires for Snowflake Obsidian. Anything else? Anything else? Nope. Okay. Work and career. Archangel Power Tarot cards by, who's this by? Radley Valentine. Archangel Power Tarot. I like these cards for that because they feel very businessy. These cards feel very much so like they give you some information about things. So this is for work and career. 2 cards wanted to jump out. I'm gonna look at them anyway. Let me see if I can grab them. It fell all the way down. Okay, sorry. 10 of Wands and 7 of Wands. So if you're watching it and you got this far, then maybe that's a message for you if you know about 10 of Wands or 7 of Wands. But we're gonna do it for the pile. Okay. These cards definitely want to jump out. So maybe career is really important for this month. Okay. And then for Shungite. And then Snowflake Obsidian. Snowflake Obsidian. What's going on for the career for you guys? Okay. That seems to do it. All right, and let's now do, I'm gonna do from, this deck is Crazy Sexy Love Cards by, who's this by? Chris Carr. Crazy Sexy Love Notes. And this is gonna be, I like to say this is like advice for you. I'm gonna do an advice section or like a messages from your guides, but this is like a different kind of advice, maybe your higher self, right? I just like these cards for this, and I'm gonna pull one. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna pull one for that pile, put that at the bottom, and then one for this one. You got 2. This pile got 2. You got 2. Okay. Well, that pile got 2. You got 1. Okay. Then we're gonna do your let's see. We're gonna do, this is your love life. So whether or not you think you have a love life, self-love is a love life. If you're single and you're fine with being single, but this is just gonna be romance for the next 30 days. What's happening in that area? These are the Romance Angels Oracle decks. Romance Angel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue. So what's happening? Romance for Vanadinite. We're at 8 minutes already, so I'm definitely going to timestamp. That one looks like a good one. And then I'm going to do your chemistry, right? So even if you're single, this is where the 18 plus comes in. Even if you're single and you want to know what you're exuding, what energy you're exuding, then this is going to be for you. And if you're not single, this is going to be your energy and chemistry with your person. Oh, that doesn't belong there. Okay. One more. I think it's helpful to shuffle online just so you can see what's going on. I'm only going to choose one here for each one unless more comes out. So that's just because we just want a little bit of that. And if you want more, then we'll do like a separate reading for that. And then if you have a person in mind, this is a lover's oracle. This is going to be like their message to you. And some people use these messages as messages to themselves if you're single, or maybe your future person. So that's the intention. Okay, this is going to be your journey for the next 30 days. This is your journey, the Sacred Oracle deck by, I think this is Denise Campbell. Oh no, sorry, Denise Lynn. Denise Lynn. Yeah, there we go. I don't know where that came from. Denise Lynn, Sacred Travelers Oracle. Okay. I'm going to choose 3. If more wants to come out, that's fine. 3 for each, your journey. Okay, I'm actually going to choose the journey. That one wanted to come out. And then for Snowflake Obsidian, anything else? I want to do at least 3. Okay, 3 for each. Thank you. Okay, then we're going to choose some tarot. And this, I'm going to choose jumpers. I'm not going to pick them myself. We're going to choose the ones that jump out. The tarot cards are going to be like what you want, what's happening with you, what's going on. Just give us some clarity overall, some messages about where you are. Okay, so give me some cards for the Vanadinite, please. Hope I'm saying that right. Jumpers for the Vanadinite. Messages from the Vanadinite. And this is the Rider Waite, but it's actually, I ordered it online with these soulmate cards, and I love these cards, but they're a different energy because I have the traditional Rider Waite, and it just looks, these feel different. So, okay. Okay. And Shungite jumped out right away. Messages for Shungite, the Shungite pile. Messages for the Shungite pile. That one's coming out. Anything else? Those 2. Okay, messages for Snowflake Obsidian. Whoa. Snowflake Obsidian. I'm not going to take, that's a lot. Messages for Snowflake Obsidian. That's it? Just 2? One more shuffle and see what comes out. If nothing comes out, okay, that's it. You got 2. Okay, I'll put that to the side because sometimes I like to use those for clarifying messages, more clarifying messages. And then finally, let's do the Starseed Oracle. This is the Starseed Oracle deck, and these are going to be messages. This is by Rebecca Campbell and Danielle Noel. I said Denise Campbell. I got it confused. So this is by Rebecca Campbell, these Starseed Oracles. And these are going to be messages from your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your ascended masters, your higher self, God, divine, whatever you believe in, your spirit team messages. These are where the messages are going to come through. And so the intention for this is for you to be able to get some information, for you to be able to look at these cards and hear some things that make sense to you, that resonate with you in terms of what you need to know about the next 30 days. Okay? So I'm going to pull for the Vanadinite. Anything else? Vanadinite, anything else? Nope. Shungite. Messages from Shungite. Okay, that looks like 2. And then Snowflake Obsidian. It's hiding. Snowflake Obsidian. Messages from your guides for the Snowflake Obsidian pile. Anything else? 2. Okay. Okay, finally, we're done with that part. So I'm going to timestamp this part. And I'm actually going to write that down, that we're done at 14:13. You can timestamp. I'm going to see if I can find somewhere to write that. Oops, made a little mess. 14:13 is the timestamp section. Okay, so choose your pile and let's begin. We're going to start with Snowflake Obsidian. Actually, we're going to start with, we'll start with Snowflake Obsidian. Putting that to the side. Okay, so if you chose Snowflake Obsidian, and you can also look up what each of these stones means, and then that may give you some information about what to expect as well, or it could be used as a stone that you use to kind of protect yourself for some reason. So let's tune in. Okay, so pile number 1, let's see what you got. I'm actually not going to do those cards yet. Well, actually, yeah, I'll do that. This is saying to be gentle with yourself. That's your first card in terms of like what you need to know about this month. Take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself too hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one. You are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. So it's saying to be gentle with yourself, and there's some deer here, and deers have to do with being gentle with yourself. So we like that message. Maybe you're working too hard. You got 2 cards. You got the decide card with 5 feathers on it, and it says it's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. No matter what you choose, it will be the exact right thing for your path. Channel your energy, be decisive, learn, grow, and decide. So maybe you're trying to make some kind of decision about something, pile number 1. Maybe you are working too hard and overthinking an issue. So let's see what's hidden from the Moonology deck. What can you not see? The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So what's hidden is basically, I mean, there's a lot of purple here. And so maybe you're trying to really tune in and you're trying to tap in to like your intuition in some way, which obviously there's something spiritual, right? Because you're here looking at this reading. Whatever it is that you're trying to find out, whatever it is you're trying to understand, you will understand it soon. It might be weighing really heavy on you, but it's kind of saying to chill out, right? So this is your energy overall. This is the Psychic Tarot. Emotional loss, passion ignited, and love begins. Whoa, so you have 2 aces. So maybe this is very heart-centered. This is a heart-centered reading. Just the deer alone. Feathers are about spirit messages and messages from your guides, and maybe you have 5 guides around you, or 5 people around you, or maybe you're trying to make a decision about 5 different things because you have the number 5, the 5 of Cups for the emotional loss piece. It looks like, you know, just your energy right now is, it looks like you want to start something new, but you don't want to lose out or miss something. This is a reading for as many people that click on this channel, so it'll be different for everyone. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, 5 of Cups. So once you make a decision, it looks like things will just take off for you, and the energy is gaining momentum, is saying that things are moving, things are going, things are happening, and they will happen within the next 30 days. Yeah, okay, so let's keep going. What are your hopes? I kind of feel like I know where we're going with this. New beginnings. Yep. So you have new beginnings here. It says, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. And you have the 33, creativity. Wow. So you have the 33 and a 44. Those are double numbers. Look up what that means. By all above and all below, let me connect, let my creativity flow. Wow. Pile 1, you are you're about to embark on something really big, or you're thinking about it. The energy is gaining momentum, so you're getting there, like it's starting. This is like waxing, I think, is the piece before you get to, like, it's, so a full moon is a full moon, right? But this is like the crescent kind of moon here that hasn't quite bloomed yet. So once you make a decision, you know, there might be some losses, but there's going to be some big gains. And like I said, this is very spiritual. 33 and 44, I mean, all of it is spiritual, but you might be really connected, and this is probably going to open you up even more. Pile 1, new beginnings. You want passion ignited, so it's going to ignite some fire within you. It's going to be something that, it could be in love. Maybe you have to decide between some partners, but we'll see. So this is going to be what's happening work and career wise. Nine of Raphael, which is 9 of Cups. Make a wish, dreams become reality, a joyful time of life. That's wonderful. Then you have the Epiphany card, which is the Hermit, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. So 9 of Cups. And then you have the Hermit card, which is a 9. So you have a lot of numbers that are synchronizing here. Wow. Then you have the Sun card. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. And last one, Page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. That's a new beginning. That's right here under your ace. Your aces. I'm going to stop for a second. In your career, things are looking amazing. If you're trying to start a business, this is definitely a wonderful time to do it. If you, and maybe you're going to be doing it alone at first, but then you're going to build momentum and you're going to expand on that for sure. This is a wonderful time to do this. I do see the Hermit, right? I do see Virgo energy here. I do see Leo energy here. I see all the signs here except for air. I don't see any like Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It doesn't mean it's not here for you, but earth and fire and water is definitely in this this reading really, really strongly. If you're trying to start a business that has to do with like spirituality, this is a really great time. It's a heartfelt thing. It's something that's from the heart. You can do it. Your wishes can come true. You're all good, right? So go for it. And this Page of Gabriel is a new beginning. It says follow your passion. Opportunities are going to come. If you're not trying to start a business, and this is still saying that everything seems to be going really well, and everything is going well in your, if you're in work and career. Everything here spells joy. It spells new beginnings. If you're starting a new job, everything's going to go wonderfully. If you are, there's going to be an opportunity that might be presented to you. The only thing I see here that feels a little bit not sure is this emotional loss. So what are you afraid of losing? You have so much to gain right now, pile number 1. You have so much to gain. So that's wonderful. I'm excited about that. Okay, let's see what's happening in love. This is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. And heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. You really can't get any better than this. So if you're in a relationship, you are with your true love, you guys have a lot to talk about. If you're considering or trying to figure out if this is what you want, this is like, it doesn't really get any better. And it looks mutual. However, in this card in particular, the guy is kind of like, wait, what? He's like, is this for real? Is this for real? And in this card, the guy's looking away and she's like really looking at him, trying to have this conversation. So I'm wondering if you're, if this could be masculine, feminine energy, if someone is just like not too sure, not believing that this is for real, that this can really happen. Someone is feeling like, not sure, but right in the heart of it is true love. So there is mutuality here. The feelings are mutual, right? Despite the fact that someone is feeling like not so much. So I pulled a card that kind of would give a little bit information about your person or whoever you're thinking about. If you're not in a relationship and you can't think of anyone and you're looking for love, it's saying that, I wonder if you are in a place where you're like not believing that you can really have it. And this heart-to-heart conversations kind of reminds me of like, you can have true love, but this kind of reminds me of having like a conversation with yourself, right? Like looking within, because it's right over the Hermit card too, right? Having that conversation with yourself, going within and really, really asking yourself why it is you feel like you can't have it. if you feel like you can't have it. You know, you can have it, and this whole spread right now is like telling you that you can. So these are the messages that you would get from your partner or from that person out there for you. Yeah, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. You got to have faith. If you are not in a relationship right now, and you want to be in one, you have to have the faith that says that you can have it. If you are trying to choose between partners, you do need to have those conversations with people, the people that you have to choose from, to decide, and be honest. This is honestly discuss your feelings. Be honest about what it is that you really want. Have faith in yourself. And if you're already in a relationship or in a partnership of some sort, someone is really skeptical, and it really is calling for you to have faith, because this is a new partnership and there's lots of love here. It's a new beginning. I think it's very spiritual. It brings up creativity. It brings up all of these wonderful things, and it's building up. It might not have culminated fully, but it is definitely going to do something. And like I said, you have 5 feathers here on the side, and you have emotional loss, which is a 5, which is kind of like fear-based, right? So if there's any fear around what's going on, the only thing that's real is love, and love is all over this reading. So the other card I pulled, which is from the Sexual Magic deck, Tarot of Sexual Magic, it's just going to talk about your chemistry with your person, or what you're exuding right now if you're single. Queen of Chalices, which is the Queen of Cups. This is so nurturing. If you're with someone, they feel so loved and so warm and so nurtured by you. If you're single, you definitely exude this nurturing, warm, kind, intuitive, loving energy, and that's wonderful. So you're a great partner right now, because I think we all need a little bit of love and a little TLC. So good for you. This is your path overall. For any of these things that we're talking about here, this is a path that you're on or that you'll be on. Taking shelter, the answers are within. You did get the Hermit card, so that makes a lot of sense. Uncovering treasure, beneath the surface lies great bounty. And then overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. That reminds me of the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, the 5 cards, 5 of Swords, which you have here. So your journey right now is, I think what it's basically saying is, go within. Maybe the next 30 days, it's important for you to go within. I'm filming this now in the winter months, and this is a card that has winter on there. Although when you find this, you can use this at the moment, right? This could be a time that you took shelter during the winter months and you kind of had to go within, or it could be saying right now, if you see this, that this is a time to go within. And then it says within, you're going to find great treasure, right? So if you go within, you'll be able to overcome any obstacle. So this is a time to use your intuition, to check in with yourself, to trust yourself, to have faith, like this card said. You may be really skeptical about a lot of different things, and it's okay to be skeptical, but it's also important for you to continue to move forward and know that everything is coming together, right? Okay, so we have tarot, and you only had 2 tarot cards that came out, and this is basically what you want and just what's going on. Wow. The Magician and the 4 of Swords. You are, and this is Gemini energy. It could be any energy. This is mostly seen as like Gemini and or Aquarius, but this can be any sign, depending on who you're reading for, or who's reading for you. I like Gemini and Aquarius is what comes up for me, but that could just be the energy. We are in the age of Aquarius right now in 2021 when this reading is going to come out, so that makes a lot of sense. This is you manifesting. This is you having everything you need. And this reading is really very much so that. This reading is just exuding having all of the tools that you need to create whatever you want. This is a really strong time for you, a really like magical time for you, pile number 1. It is saying to rest, and that's to be gentle with yourself. It is saying to go within, right? The 4 of Swords is about rest and rejuvenation. And then when you're ready to go and manifest what you want, you have everything available to you for the next 30 days and beyond. I mean, intention is for the next 30 days. And this is, hopefully coming to you at a time when you're just like trying to figure out, but you are building up to something wonderful, something magical. There's nothing here that says anything that's like negative. I can't believe it. I can believe it, but wow. And then these are from the Star Seed Oracle, and this is saying, this is messages from your spirit guides, your higher self, your spirit team. This is just some extra information. Okay. Loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. And then you got the perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And so when I see that as, so the first 2 cards you got, be gentle with yourself and decide. I see these 2 cards as, and when they say like nothing matters, and sometimes I have to do this too. I have to go back and step back for a second and say, like, what is it all for, right? So when I get really in my head, this doesn't look like you're too in your head. This looks like you're pretty grounded and focused and ready to go. But if you start to feel tight, if you start to feel nervous about something, this is really just saying, like, you're good. Zoom out, ground yourself. Nothing matters. Don't worry about it. Loosen your grip. It could also be talking about, it says coping mechanisms, density, addiction, and let God in. That can speak to, addictions or anything really, really that's holding you back. Sometimes when we get fearful or we get nervous about something, we do turn to like having a drink or whatever, and that can be fine. But this is just like this feels like a nudge. It feels like a nudge. It doesn't feel like a warning. It feels like just a little nudge to just keep going, right? And to really just to let all of the good stuff in. When it says let God in, let the good in, because it's right here. It's knocking at your door. Again, you have the new beginnings, passion ignited, love begins. The Sun card is a 19, and 1 + 9 is 10. 1 + 0 is a 1. It's all like there's all these fresh starts, and then you have 9s here. So 9 of, like I said, for your career, 9 to a bigger 9, and then goes to 10. So 9 9 10. It's just progressing. Everything is moving and flowing and growing, and you are doing wonderfully over the next 30 days and beyond, pile number 1. So I hope this helped, and I hope this makes sense. And please like, share, and subscribe, or let me know if there's anything that makes sense or doesn't make sense. I think it does. This is really good. Thank you so much, pile number 1, and thanks for bringing your energy to my channel. And hopefully I will see you next time. Okay. Next up is pile number 2. So pile number 2, if you chose the Shungite, then this is your reading. Sorry, I'm like dropping stuff. Okay, put that to the side. Okay, dropping everything. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. I'm going to spray a little bit of sage. I'm going to send pile 1's energy back to them and opening up the channels for pile number 2. Okay, so we're here to see what's going on in the next 30 days for you, pile 2. Shungite. Look into what Shungite means. I've heard a lot of different things about Shungite. One of the things I've heard is you can put it in water. I've never tried this, but it's supposed to clear energy. It's a black stone, so it's very good for clearing and protection and healing. But look it up, because that might have a message for you there too. It's called Shungite, right? I'll put it in the timestamp below. Okay, so your first message is going to be just your energy. And it says, you did it. This is from Crazy Sexy Love Oracles. You did it. And that's a goat, I think. Goat, greatest of all times, right? Hooray, success is here or just around the corner. You've worked hard and your efforts are paying off. Congratulate yourself and truly savor your fantastic victory. Just remember that success comes in cycles, so we can't be at the top of our game 24/7. We succeed, celebrate, rest, renew, and succeed again. Know where you are in this journey. You did it before and you'll do it again and again. If that's a goat, and I think it's a goat, and if it's not, please don't make fun of me, but if it's a goat, then that's like Capricorn, right? Capricorns are considered the goats. But this says you did it. So over the next 30 days, whatever you don't think you did, you did. It's done. Good job. Red flag. Okay, and then there's a red flag there that could be having to do with caution of some sort, right? So let's see. Let's see what's hidden, what you're not able to see. Pile number 2, a time for healing, balsamic moon, surrender to the divine, full moon. Wow. Okay, so it's kind of going right into, so the you did it is like whatever it is, you've completed some kind of cycle is what it looks like, or you will complete some kind of cycle, because this is saying rest. Like this is a time to rest. You've already done what you need to do, or you're doing it. And then the surrender to the divine happens to be a full moon, and the full moon means things have come full circle, or they will come full circle. So what you can't see is that either there's something that you're going to complete in the next 30 days, or there's something that you have completed and you'll be getting ready for the next phase, right? So that is what you can't see. Then we're going to look at the Psychic Tarot, and that is going to talk about what your overall energy is right now. Where are you? You have the World card, the universe, and that is about successful completions. You cannot make that up. Then you have the Temptation card, which is traditionally the Devil card, number 15, Major Arcana. Whoa. And then you have the Death card, which is transformation, which is also about beginnings and endings. I cannot. So pile number 2, you have completed a major cycle. You have either you're going to complete a cycle in the next 30 days, or you have completed it and you've gotten through this really, because the Temptation card, the Devil card, can be about addictions, can be about obsessions. It could be, it's a very raw sexual energy. And this person here in particular, they look like they're like pushing something away, and they're like fighting it, like I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. And so you've done it. These are 3 major arcana, so you have completed a major cycle. You've completed it, or you're gonna complete it. It's gonna come to an end. I hope that is good news to you. Transformation and the universe. So when you go, and this is Scorpio energy, this is Capricorn energy. Yeah, we said that, Capricorn. The universe, the World card, usually has the 4 signs: Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. So that could be something there for you. It could be any of those signs. But bigger than that is you have completed a major cycle. When you go through the Death, which is the transformation card, that can be so difficult, right? Because it just wipes everything out, and you just start completely fresh. But it's going to be in a good way, right? Because when you see the Universe card, this is the completion of a cycle in the best way possible. And you have overcome a lot. So this is the next 30 days, you're going to be pushing through, and you'll be able to say, I did it, right? These are your hopes for the next 30 days, or maybe just in general, right? Your hopes. Joy. You should get excited. Destiny, harmony, and abundance. I should show them to you. So Joy says, as I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. Number 16. And listen for numbers and things too, because that can be important. The number 8 is destiny. All that I shall need to know, as I walk shall now be shown. This kind of reminds me of like the moon card, where you want to see, yeah, she's on the moon too, right? She wants to see what he or she, right, wants to see, they, them, wants to see where they're going. But they're kind of trusting that no matter where I go, it's like, you know how you walk down a path and then the light comes on as you walk, but you can't see, you just have to take that step and then the light comes on. That's what that reminds me of. As I walk shall now be shown. Number 8. Then you have the harmony card. As I create, I will share harmony divine with love and care. Joy and harmony. And then you have the abundance card. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. I love it. That's money. So your hope, and this is everyone's hope, right? But we all want joy. We all want to be fulfilling our destiny. Most of us anyway. We all want harmony and abundance. And this is saying you got it. So if this is what you're hoping for, what you're hoping to get through, you're going to end the cycle in a really big way. And you will be experiencing the joy. And it's going to put you on your path, whatever path that may be. That's going to lead to being fruitful and being abundant, right? That's really important. So that's good. That's your hope, right? These are like really common things. There's nothing here that says like, oh no, I don't want joy, I don't want abundance. Like this is like plain. There's nothing really to say about that. Yeah. Okay, so this is what's happening in your career and work over the next couple of days or 30 days. 5 of Michael, the situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. 5 of Swords. The Star, number 17, a dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. And there goes that ending again in a good way. Oh, and then the Magician. You can manifest the life that you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginnings. Okay, so the 5 of Swords, I'll talk about the 5 of Swords first. Where it says the situation doesn't serve you, release your attachment. This reminds me of people around you that could be just like tempting you and testing you and kind of making you say like, and it's right under temptation, which is so funny, temptation, right? So it's like right under the Devil card. So if you have some behaviors that would usually make you behave in a way that is less than desired, or that doesn't show your true self in your integrity, or just taking the high road, then this is kind of saying you don't have to do that, right? Take the more uplifting approach. There could be some people around you that are tempting you and testing you in the workplace, and it's not worth it. And the reason it's not is because you have the Star card. So this could be saying, and this is going to sound super petty too, but that's what we're doing, right? You are a star. You are the magician. You can have what you want. And people may see that, and that may be why you maybe have this energy, and it's saying move out of it, right? Again, goes back to the GOAT, the greatest of all time. If you have that kind of energy, and it looks like you have this star power, you can push away all of this. It's almost like a test, like being tested to see if you're going to actually go back to maybe your old ways. It's like the temptation. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. So this is for career. If this is something to do with like something happening in the workplace over the next 30 days, move out of that energy. And you are moving out of that energy. Gemini, Aquarius is here. So, and also another air sign. It could be Libra, or that's it. Libra. Oh yeah, this is air. So yes, Aquarius and Gemini are air signs. And then this could be involving an air sign, or you could be an air sign. Get out of that energy, move forward. You're a superstar. You're the magician. People may see that and they may really, really be kind of jealous. And 5 of Swords, remember, if you know anything about tarot, is all about mind. So the pettiness can have nothing to do with, it could just be talking or gossip or little things, but you won. This card is usually like, it's like people, two people, like 5 swords, and one person won and they have a smug look on their face and the other ones are walking away. You could be either one, but either way, it's saying it's not worth it. Move forward. You're a star and you're gonna come out of that. If you're looking to leave a job or look for other jobs, you know, if you do leave there, you're gonna do it in the best way possible. It's gonna end in the best way possible if that's what you're looking for, work-wise. Because you are a superstar, right? It just kind of says it. Anything difficult, you don't need to deal with that. You'll have successful new beginnings. This is saying to start to manifest that. And that, what's like the buzzword of the year, but it's really true. It doesn't mean like pull out your magic wand unless you have one, but it's saying to start to change the way you think of yourself in the situation, and see yourself in that light and move out of it, right? And the way that you do that is allow yourself to be joyful. Know that when you take that first step, the light will come on or every step that you take. I don't see a lot of fear here, actually. I see a lot of confidence here, and I see a lot of star power here. So you are already on the right track, except for some little glitches in the road, which isn't really a big deal. You can move past it. Okay, so what's next? Oh, love life. So if you don't have a partner, that's okay. If you have someone in mind, this is where they're at with it. Or it could be you, where you're at with it. Feelings, right? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Love to see it. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is about ascension. Really, it looks like this is big time ascension. So on a practical level, it could be if you're there and you're worried about, you're not worried, but you want to become engaged, like literally engaged. That is what's happening. Religious factors, that looks like marriage. You know, that's giving me engagement, moving forward, ascension, completion vibes. That's giving me that. So if that's what you're looking for, that's what's coming. However, on another note, this is about ascension. You could be, so a couple of things. You could be in a really, if you're in a connection, it's a really high vibration spiritual connection. This is all about ascension, right? This is like ascending to a higher level, and then this is religious and spiritual path. This is a very spiritual connection that you're in, or that you're involved in. It could also mean if you're single and you're not having anyone in mind, or you want to have someone in mind, you are ascending. And what's important about that is when you're ascending, if you feel like, well, where is he, or there's no one there right now, you know, it usually means that you are ascending, and you have to. So one of the things I hate is when people say like, well, you'll meet your partner when you've healed and all that. Yeah, I believe that, but screw that, right? I think it's more like you want to raise your vibration as much as possible. You want to ascend, and this is ascension. All of this here is high vibe ascension, right? And you have moved out of it, because this 5 of Swords is saying you're moving through it. If you have any extra residual stuff to work through, and we all do, the time for healing, right? You are healing certain things and ascending, and then when you meet that person, they are going to be so right for you, right? Because they are going to be on that same path as you. We can meet people just like that. We can get a partner just like that. You can meet someone. That's not the problem, right? The problem, or the thing that it is that you don't want to meet anyone that is not on this path, right? And so, you know, maybe this is saying, this could be long term too, but maybe this in the next 30 days, you're going to be just leveling up, and that person needs to level up too, or they will be leveling up, and you will, this is what is happening, right? This is like level up. You are leveling up, they are leveling up, whether they're not, you haven't met them yet, but when you meet that person, they will be so right for you in this high vibration. Very rarely do we meet someone that is in the same vibration of us if we're in a low vibration and we ascend together. It's so rare. It's like you meet that person, if you guys are like all into some nonsense, right? I'll just say nonsense. If you're into some nonsense, one person, it's rare that, you know, you guys, it can happen, right? Where you guys get together and then you like, you know, now you're like doing all this stuff that's like you don't want to be doing anymore, and the other person's like, oh, I want to do this with you, and I want to be better with you, and you guys go together until you're just happily ever after. It can happen, but most of the time you meet the person, you guys hit it off, you guys are doing the same nonsense that you're doing, just at that point, no judgment, and then you or the other person wants something different, and then you can't ascend together because you're on different paths. In this case, if you want a relationship that's going to last and withstand while you are in your bag, right, doing your thing, you're going to do the work, and you're doing the work. Okay, I'm going to get off of my soapbox, but this is what this is giving me. And this is the message from that person, right? This is going to be from Lover's Oracle. Ooh, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they're letting on. If you're single, this is especially for singles. There's someone out there that wants to be with you, and they want to be on that level. They want to get on your level. That's what this is giving me. This is giving me get on my level energy. And that's what's happening. Then I have a sexual tarot magic card, and this is 18 plus. So I pulled this out and I'm putting it in there. This is only for 18 plus, people 18 and older, because this may have some nudity on it. And this is going to be the energy between you and your person, the person you're thinking of, your future person, or just the energy that you're exuding when you get up and get out every day and meet people. Four of Swords. So traditionally, Four of Swords is calm, cool, and collected, right? That's the traditional, just be calm, be cool, be who you are, right? And just think. In this deck, well, Four of Swords, that's rest and rejuvenation, right? That's it. That's one of the things. Because it's coming with time for healing, that could be you being like, let me just get myself together. In this particular deck, this is a man like digging in the woman's mouth. I kind of see that as intimacy, right? Like if this person can literally, like you guys, or those people are kind of like looking out for each other. You are pulling in that energy of wanting someone that you are so comfortable with, and this is comfort, and that's what I see in this particular one. So that's the energy, being comfortable in your own skin, vibing with somebody that has that energy. I'm gonna stop there for that. Okay, so now we're going to talk about your path for the next 30 days. Oh, and this can also, so one thing I do see in this card sometimes is, sometimes this is like too intimate. This is like too, you know, like digging in your mouth. What's going on here, right? So that could be part of it too. It could be like someone deep connection, like very, very, like you're into each other big time. You're almost mirroring each other in the same way. So, okay. Then we use the Sacred Traveler's Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. This is going to be just your journey and your path over the next 30 days or beyond. Grounding, go deep and explore your roots. Valiant courage, take action with passion. And surrendering to the journey, release control. Okay. So the grounding is giving me earth sign energy. The valiant courage is giving me 6 of Wands, which is fire sign. And then surrendering to the journey is giving me 6 of Swords energy. So if you know tarot, then you know what I'm talking about. This may just, because it's right next to the A Time for Healing. Grounding your energy is really important. She's sitting under a tree. It could be he or she sitting under the tree by the water, out in nature. This may be you just taking some time out for yourself. You did get the 4 of Swords. And then once you ground yourself, you'll be ready to move, right? This is giving me Knight of Wands, moving, going, passion, move forward, and then allowing these things to happen. I'm saying allowing and surrendering to the journey because you do have transformation. And when you go through a transformation, you have to kind of allow certain things to happen. Let me see, what was this card again? Oh, there we go. Surrender to the divine, surrendering to the journey. So you have surrender twice. And that's the full moon. So your journey for these next 30 days, whenever you find this, is going to be very much so that, right? Before you can take action, I kind of feel like it should go like this. Like ground yourself, surrender and release control, and then you'll be able to take action, right? And that's like overall, you know, these people are, everyone in these cards are by themselves. And then I see a little owl here, and I see a little bird here, and that has a lot to do with just wisdom, wisdom, and just allowing whatever messages you need to get to come to you, and then you can take action. So I don't necessarily see a whole lot of movement happening from the next 30 days. I feel like there's more of a allowing things to happen. Transformation is happening. Even with temptation, this can be an action card, like doing something, but this guy is pushing it away. So you're kind of pushing away the drama. You're staying drama free. You are knowing that you're going to get through this period. You're going to allow yourself to heal. You're going to exude and build this confidence in yourself. Allow yourself to ascend. I don't see a whole lot of movement. I have to tell you that. But I do see a lot of things happening internally. So this is more of an internal next 30 days for you, I think. Let's do some tarot to kind of clarify all of this. Page of Pentacles. The Death card. You got the Death card twice. You have transformation, same thing. Three of Cups. Six of Wands. One of these cards was giving me Six of Wands energy. Page of Cups. I'm going to do this. I like to do them down here, but I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to do it down here. That just feels right. And then the Star. Okay, so you have the Star card twice and the Death card twice. That means that's Scorpio and Aquarius energy for sure. Healing. This Star card is about healing. You do have the Star here. You have the Star here. You have the healing here. Two pages. Pages can be messages, so maybe you'll get some messages, but also pages, these are the lighter pages. These are not the heavy, you know, Page of Swords is really intense. This is about looking at what's happening, or not what's happening, looking at something, having your eye on something, your eye on the prize, and moving through it, and maybe just enjoying the period that you're in right now, being successful and victorious with whatever you're doing, right? So maybe there's going to be time for laughter, a time for joy. You're going to move through it and be successful. You're going to come out the other side successful. The Page of Cups, this could be children too. So if you have a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces child, this can have something to do with them, but they're fine, right? They could be going through some kind of transition or transformation of some sort. Healing is happening here, and just movement. So this is basically saying, it's kind of summing up everything that I just said, which is moving through something, healing. This could be about forgiveness. Sometimes the Page of Cups is about someone offering forgiveness. Sometimes the Page of Pentacles is about a new opportunity or offer that could be work related. I don't see that as much here, but that could be it. The pages are also new. There's a newness, there's a youthfulness to this reading here. So you might be very, very young, right? Young in your career, or young in your love life, or new. This could be there's a lot of newness and vibrance and energy here. There's no, like, I don't see any kings or any queens here. So I'm thinking that this is for someone that is younger, that's moving through something and going through a transition in their life, and they're gonna start they're starting their journey. Okay, and these are messages from your spirit guides. It doesn't have to be, but I'm just giving you that. Could be a message for someone, because this is very youthful here, and vulnerability. And so these are messages from your spirit team, your spirit guides. All paths lead home. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition. Turn your gaze within, of course. And then star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. There goes that age and wisdom stuff. Okay. So the messages for this in particular would be kind of saying you're on the right path, right? This look a little deeper. I feel like it's saying that your guides are just with you. Wisdom did come up. You could be just really, you know, I think maybe this transition that you're going through, especially because it started here, and it said you did it. This is like you've gone through some kind of phase, and you know, you've kind of gone from the balsamic to the full moon. I don't know what a balsamic moon is, but it's not a full moon. So, and the full moon is like full culmination. And so this is kind of saying, and then you've got these here, this transition here, these major arcanas here, which means you've gone through something, or you're going through something it's like an awakening of some sort. We're all going through awakenings, but like this is just a time where we're going through awakenings, and it looks like you're doing that. You're starting to trust your intuition more, or if you're not, it's saying do just that. There's a maturity thing here that I see with the 5 of Michael that says take the higher, more uplifting approach, because you're a superstar. There's something, the moving through temptation and stuff like that, moving out of it. That is the wisdom, right? So you're starting to be more in control. It's saying be more in control of your decisions. Go within if ever you feel not sure about something, and your ancestors are with you. It says look a little deeper, right? Because they are with you, your ancestors, your guides, your spirit team. You're doing great, pile number 2. This is getting very long. I hope I didn't confuse you and that I was really clear, but I wanted to be as thorough as possible. So I hope that this helped. I hope that this makes sense. Like, share, and subscribe with somebody. And please come back and visit the channel for more messages. Thank you so much, and hope to see you soon. Okay. Pile number 3, if you chose the Vanadinite, I'm gonna spray some sage. We made it, right? I'm sending all of the energy back to pile number 2, and I'm calling in the energy, the spirit guides for pile number 3, Vanadinite. This was actually a whole piece, and I dropped it and it broke, and I kept it because I really liked it, and I thought maybe that's why I needed to keep it. It's a fiery energy with Vanadinite. I don't know much about it just yet because I bought it not too long ago, but I liked it, and I knew it was something that I needed to kind of bring that spark and that fiery, passionate energy. Orange stones are usually good for solar plexus and sacral chakra work, so this could be about personal power. We're doing the next 30 days, and we have cards for each section. So the first message for, I sprayed already. Let me spray again. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, pile number 3. Let's see what you have. Your advice or your energy right now, it says listen, with 2 little elephants on the front. She's like, he or she is like talking in her ear, they or them, right? Are you talking more than you're listening, it says. Do you finish people's sentences for them? Shh. True connection is about how we make people feel and whether or not we're being open and present. Life is communicating with you, dear one. An important message is trying to get through. Let go of your fear of not being heard. You will get your chance. For now, just listen. So there is a song in Kundalini yoga, or a term, and it's Sunia, Sunia, I think is how it's spelled, and that is about deep listening. And that has to do, my understanding of that word, Sunia, has to do with deep listening and listening to yourself. So this could be about having conversations with people and making sure that you're really listening to other people, and you're not feeling like you're not going to get your turn, because you will get your turn. This could be about feeling like you're not being heard. On another level, this could be about listening and deep listening to yourself, listening to your inner voice. I feel like all of the messages from all the piles have been about deep listening and understanding. So let's continue. The next question we asked is, what's hidden? What are you not able to really see this month or in the next 30 days? Because this is for whenever you get this message, you count 30 days from then, that's what's happening, or longer. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So this is saying exactly what it is. You and your loved ones are safe. Don't worry. This is also like Cancer is a very tender sign, right? It's very emotion based. And you see these two people, two elephants here. They look very like, this looks like a couple. It's kind of saying, this is almost saying like you and your loved ones are safe, you're in a safe space, feeling safe. Safety is a big deal, feeling comfort and warm. I get that warm and fuzzy feeling when I see these two together. This could be about conversations and just feeling really good just feeling really good, right? So no matter what comes out here, you're good is what it's saying. And listen and pay attention to each other. Okay, then I chose the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck, which is going to just talk about your overall energy, authority, and sacral chakra. Authority is the Emperor in the, and only 2 cards came out for that too. The Emperor energy, April, right? March and April. And the sacral chakra is not a major arcana, but I consider it a major arcana because it's a chakra. A chakra is the energy center. And I said that, right? We said that Vanadinite was going to be solar plexus and sacral chakra energy. And so look, this is so interesting because like this is very soft, feminine, receptive energy. And then this authority is like boom, and this is very doer, masculine, go get it kind of energy. And the sacral chakra is about creativity and sexuality, and that's really interesting. This particular card, this person is looking very no nonsense, and the Emperor in the traditional tarot is very no nonsense. He or she does not play the game with anybody. And so maybe your energy is like, you're not getting through, you're not getting past me, you're not going to get anything past me. But then when I see the sacral chakra, there's that softness again, right? There's that creativity. So I wonder if your energy is very much so. And then you have like, I don't know if this is a crown, but you have like green plants growing out of his ears. So it's like, as hardcore as this is, there's still like some life force energy there. And this is life force energy. So we'll see. There's some more going on here. This is like Aries energy, sometimes Taurus because of the month of April. And then there's Cancer. So we'll see what's going on. That may be your energy now. But maybe you're trying to create something also. Or maybe you're just feeling really, really passionate and sexual. That could be it too. These are your hopes and desires for this next 30 days. Health. Mother Earth, sweet Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. So maybe you are working on your health. The number 30. That could be how old you are, or maybe you're like, I'm going to get to this by this age or time. And this is the next 30 days, so that could be it too, right? Then you have number 9, peace. Bridget, goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace is flame. And then you have safe home. Oh, that's great. 39. I cast this circle round about. Safety now is beyond a doubt. I say that because you have you and your loved ones are safe. And so that kind of says, that's like just affirming, if you're wondering if, you know, because health, peace, and safe, maybe there's someone or something that you're concerned about, some health stuff. And if you are, it's saying that it's going to be fine. If it has anything to do with reproductive system or anything like that, it's because this is very like feminine, you know, new moon in Cancer. Listen to your body, pay attention to your body. Your sacral chakra is where we create from. Sensuality, sexuality is really important, but it's also saying that you are safe, right? Which is really nice to, it's a nice message that, you know, you be at peace because everything is going to be okay. Maybe you're just looking for some answers, and this is kind of saying that you are okay. You may have to take control of some different areas of your life this month, maybe control of your health, listening to your body, paying attention to those things, really tuning in and tapping in. That may be really, really important to really just do that. And then I see this green here for this authority and this emperor, and then there's green right underneath. This is like protection, but it's also, it could have to do with like plant, like a lot of people are doing plant-based stuff, right? So that could just mean get your veggies in, right? Just get your nutrients and stuff in, right? Make sure you take care of that. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. That feels very grounded. This pile feels grounded. Okay, so what's happening in the career over the next 30 days? The Emperor again. You got the Emperor twice. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of situations, ambitious plans. Yup. There you go. Or someone in your life. 6 of Ariel, which is 6 of Pentacles. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Love to see it. You got 4 cards. Queen of Ariel, which is Queen of Pentacles. Mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. Yeah, this does feel like a practical and wise advice with listen kind of sounds, that makes sense. We like that. We like it. I'm going to put that up here because we have a little space for that. I'll put this here, and I'm going to put this together because I want to make sure that these go together. And then you got the King of Ariel, the King of Pentacles. You have a match. Your plans are successful, stable, accomplished, powerful. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. I love when that happens. That's so exciting. Okay, so basically what I really like, this is about work. My intention was work for this pile, for this particular section. I'm going to move this over. Maybe you can see it. My intention was work. But when I see a match, I think of a relationship. So I'm going to read it as work, and then we'll see. So this is about, this is about work and career. This is so stable. Like you might be like, I feel like if you're either already stable or you're working toward really, really big time stability, because Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're all about, I'm a Virgo, all about stability, all about money, working toward, not all about money, but like, you know, that's really important. Success, money-wise, is super important. So I feel like you are doing your thing, or in these next 30 days, you will be doing your thing. You are going to be working on your stability and your abundance. Putting the energy into that is going to be really, really important, because what you get is what what you give is what you get. So the more energy you put into it, the better it'll be. This could just be saying, like, take control of this and create what you need to create. Go for it this next 30 days. Listen to your intuition. You're going to be fine. But this is like, go for it. And you have the energy of the Queen and the King of Pentacles, which could be a person, right? This could be like a pair, a match, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, a husband and wife, a mom and dad, whatever it is. But it's also saying that if this is about having that masculine and feminine balance. And I kind of said that here. This feels very, very feminine, very like, and feminine is just receptive. It doesn't have to be a gender or anything like that. And then masculine, although the sacral is very feminine also, but this authority emperor is very masculine. It kind of just, this is the center of the reading. The emperor is here, and this is about taking control of your life and what you want. And you have all of the backup here that you need, and that you are safe in whatever it is you choose, right? You don't have to worry about that because you are safe. And then the health card is kind of saying, like, yeah, this is like very stable, safe energy. Safe, authority, safe, practical. This is very practical. If this is about love, this is your match, right? This is like, this is it, you know. This is about, and this, it says nurture yourself and those you love, financial success, professionalism, acts of kindness. I mean, this is, if this is you at your job now, you've got a really nice, stable, secure place to work in. If this is about the people you work with, you have some good people around you that you're working with, which is really nice to know. They want you to get your work done though, right? That's important. This is like no nonsense. Get your work done, balance, do what you got to do. We'll do what we got to do. That's good. I didn't notice that this health is 30 and this peace is 9. And then you have the safe home 39. So that's kind of like this. It's like this plus this equals this, right? You can see the numbers. So that's a synchronicity right there. A lot of synchronicities here. But the Empress seems to be at the center of this. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here in this, in your work career area. So for love, you only got one card for love, and sometimes that's all we need. And it doesn't have to be, it could be if you're in a relationship now, what's happening between you and your person and their feelings about at this moment in the next 30 days, or what's gonna transpire. This could be your, if you're single, what the energy that you're bringing in, what you want, what you feel, what you need to do. And then it could also be, it could also be what you're what you're calling in. I think I said that, so we'll leave it there. Okay, you got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Whenever I see that card, I see this woman. She's not smoking a cigarette, but she looks like she could be smoking a cigarette, and she's reflecting and looking at things. So if you're in a relationship, you could be, I mean, because this is so work related, you could be really, really working a lot, right? And you could be really, really like, that could be a really intense energy. The work is kind of taking over this, except for this here, listen piece. If I were to put this advice card of listen, or this energy card of listen with the codependency card, I don't know, I feel like I get some energy of paying attention. It is kind of a deep listening thing. So, you know, maybe this is literal addiction. Maybe you know someone or with someone that, you know, it could be alcohol or drugs or things like that. It could be sex. It could be anything, but I feel like this is more work related. Like you could be someone that works a lot and maybe doesn't make a lot of time for romance. But it's right next to the sacral chakra. So that could have something to do with sex and sexuality. 18 plus, right? It's 18 plus. It could be wanting to be in control. It's next to the sacral chakra, so there could be something there with sexuality and being in codependency. Check out codependency and find out if that means something to you, and find out if that has any, if that resonates with you at all. Okay. Then this is a message from your person, now, past, present, future, whoever you're thinking of, or just a message for you from the Lover's Oracle. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So maybe this isn't the most exciting time for you in your love life, possibly, or your romantic life. I mean, your love life can be your self-love life too. But maybe you're doing some reflecting. This person looks like they're reflecting, and they're kind of looking, and they're kind of seeing the differences and the things that they have going on. So you want to make sure that you're like looking at that, and you're seeing, hope I'm making sense. You want to make sure that you're just looking at your patterns. Maybe you're looking at your patterns. Maybe you're looking at the things that you've experienced in the past, and you're just really trying to just do a review of your past. It could be your past sexual partners. It could be your past partners. Maybe you're just taking control of your life, and you're just saying like, I'm just going to focus on this. I don't see a whole lot of like lovey-dovey romantic stuff happening right now, but that could be, you know, different. Then I did a sexual chemistry card from the sexual tarot, sexual marriage tarot deck. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. But this is, sometimes it shows a little nudity, so I'm going to show it. So hopefully it's 18 plus. Yeah, it does show nudity. King of Swords. Okay, 18 only. 18 and over, please. King of Swords. Yeah. So this person is, this King of Swords is kind of cold. So maybe your energy is like, stay away. I mean, his foot is like on her boob, and it's kind of like, stay away, you know? So there's a little bit of, there's a review of, maybe you're looking at your past and you're trying to see what's going on. This could be a person in your life, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, that you're thinking about, that you're looking at the relationship, what happened in the past. It could be, there's a little bit of distance here that's happening, a lot of thinking and not a lot of feeling happening in this. So let's look at your journey, just overall, maybe for the month or the next 30 days, your journey from Sacred Oracle deck, Sacred Traveler's deck by Denise Lynn. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Stay focused, staying focused, hold the course. And then vast vistas, expand your horizons. Okay. Again, this just looks like, okay, so you are focusing, you are going within, you are going to be over the next 30 days kind of just looking at what you have. The staying focused and reaching your destination, these two people are looking out at what's next, right? And it could be looking at this light, right? Like they're looking for what's next. And so this listen card to me is kind of saying, listen to your inner voice. Listen card here, going within, and you are staying focused, and you are going to be focused. I'm going to do some tarot that's going to clarify all of this, hopefully. Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Temperance, High Priestess, Seven of Wands. Okay, so Yeah, this is, okay, so this is the pile that is not using a whole lot. There's not a lot of cups energy. There's not a lot of emotional stuff going on. This is very much so being reviewing things. The Two of Swords reviews things and does head over heart choices if they're trying to make a decision. And the Two of Pentacles, just the same, is just juggling and trying to make a decision. So maybe you're trying to decide on something. The Knight of Wands is in and out kind of energy, and the Page of Swords is about messages coming through. And this kind of looks like the process, but this looks like the, I guess, the advice, right? Or you, right? Which is Temperance, High Priestess, and Seven of Wands. It feels like with the Authority card and the safe home and the being protected, being safe, it feels like you are in a time over the next 30 days or so of really just not saying too much, more of a doing. So you're in this go-getter, get things done kind of energy. But it is also saying to balance, right? To practice balance. You know, it's okay to go into this energy of lightness. This feels very like cut and dry kind of energy. Maybe you're working through some emotions and working through some stuff. You're doing some deep work, some healing work, and you're kind of pushing some things away, which is good, right? It's good to be able to kind of like, let me just see what's going on here, and making some decisions. The High Priestess is here, so it's very much so a get into your emotion, feel kind of thing. So you're thinking really deep. You're going pretty deep. I'm going back to Sunyi, right, which I said in the beginning. This deep listening, going within and really, really going deep to listen. You may not be able to make all of your decisions based off of what you think you know. You may have to make some decisions based on what is coming to you when you go within, and then balance it out. Sagittarius and Pisces is here also, with this Temperance and this High Priestess. And yeah, it might be difficult to make a decision. I mean, I'm saying difficult because that's just coming to me, but it might be difficult to just make a decision based off of this energy. You don't know, it's in and out. Maybe you're kind of making a decision or doing something and you're just not completely sure. This is not constant. This is, right? This is not for sure. This is for sure. What's for sure is that you have to, in life, there's always balance. And this balance also comes from deep listening and understanding. And maybe you're pushing it away, or maybe you're embracing it, or maybe you're learning to stand up for yourself and go after what you believe in. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to get too confusing. And then these are messages from your guides. You got one card from your spirit team, your higher self, your God, anyone or anything that you believe in, right? This is their message. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty and absorbing what's not yours. So again, I'm going to pull out this listen card. And the you and your loved ones are safe. And it's because this is what's hidden. This is about feeling. And then this here, right? This is like, this is the Emperor is at the center. Stability, efficiency, that's it. But the High Priestess sometimes trumps the Emperor, especially in times like this, for whatever it is you need to know. Depending on what you know is important, but sometimes depending on what you feel is equally important. You've got the stability. Now you're working on balancing out the other stuff. right? You might be a natural empath and you might push that stuff away. That's where the codependency comes in. I feel like I'm starting a whole nother reading. That's where the codependency comes in, right? Where we're like, when we're empaths, we feel so much and it doesn't feel very safe. It feels very difficult to get through that. And you try to push it away, but the reality is that you're working through this. You're working through it all, and you're going to end up with balance, and that's really good. So that's the next 30 days. I hope that makes sense. I mean, it makes sense to me, kind of. There's a lot happening here. It just feels like you're coming out over the next 30 days. Like you're reviewing things and you're looking at the past and you're trying to take control of things, but you can't control everything. Career is good. It looks like maybe you want to get more into the feeling state so that you can have more of that other stuff, the other side of things, right? Maybe more of the love or the romance or something along those lines. Okay, and you are safe to do that. You will be safe no matter what. You're safe. Spirit definitely has your back. So I hope this helps. I hope this makes sense. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. And if you made it to the end here, then look at my other piles for more other piles. Check out the other piles, but also check out my other readings on this page, because they're all meant to be timeless. And share with a friend. Thank you so much, and I hope that I see you next time. Bye.